Hey everyone, welcome to Buick Outdoors. If you're new around here, my name is Sheldon Marion, and today I got my dogs out here. We're all running around, and we're out at the Gething Creek recreational site. If you don't know where that is, we're at kilometer 40 on the Johnson Creek Road, and we're just outside of Hudson, Hope, BC. And what's special about this place is this is where we have another dinosaur track. So I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna see if I can find it. You know, for perspective where we are, if you head straight that way about 15 miles is the Six Peak Dinosaur Trackway site, and that's one of the largest dinosaur trackway sites in the world. And then if you go about 16.5 miles that way, you get to the Carbon Creek Dinosaur Trackway site. Well, that's what I'm calling it anyways. And that's the trackway site that I took paleontologists to just this spring, or I guess this summer, back in August. So with that all being said, there's potential for another dinosaur track to be here, and there's a brochure saying that there's one here. So I'm walking down this little trail to where it should be. We have all this exposed bedrock here. So me and the dogs, we're gonna walk around here for a little bit, and we're just gonna see if we can spot it. Some people say it's underneath the bridge, some people say it's down here, but now that I have a little bit more knowledge as to what to kind of look for after having spent a couple of days with paleontologists and stuff, I'm hoping that I'm able to actually see it and bring you guys along and show you exactly where it is, so then you can also come out and check it out. So yeah, me and the dogs are gonna go for a walk here, and we're gonna see if we can find it. One thing that's really cool is as I'm out here, there's a herd of elk right over there. Sorry, now we're getting kind of near the end of September, so the peak of the elk rut is on, and that's pretty neat being out here. That's pretty cool being out here and listening to them bugle. I hope you guys can hear that, because that's pretty neat. I'm gonna have to go back to the truck, grab my elk bugle and give it a roar, just to kind of add to this. This is pretty neat. But as I'm walking around here, trying not to get distracted by the elk, you know, we're seeing a bunch of little impressions and stuff like this, and these could potentially be dinosaur tracks. But you have all this stuff here, and even this, that could be a toe track. That could be a toe track as well as that. That one there in the shade right here, that could potentially be one as well. And then just up here, I want to say this is that might be one here as well. I don't know, but man, these elk out here, they are going nuts. But as I'm walking around, you know, there is some potential tracks, but I don't know. This is one of those places too that's actually, you know, there's a brochure for it. I followed the directions to a T. Other people say that there's tracks out here. The thing is, you know, I'm not 100% convinced that they're here, but it is pretty neat seeing a lot of these indentations and stuff where there's a good chance that they're a dinosaur track, but I'm not gonna guarantee you that they're actual dinosaur tracks. And the pictures that I've seen, it's a real clear picture of a dinosaur track, and I'm looking, but I'm not really finding it. So maybe if you guys come out here, if you find it, let me know, and I don't know, maybe reach out to me on Facebook or something. We can put up a picture there, because again, we have little spots like this, you know, and this one right there. It's just so hard to for sure say that it is a dinosaur track or not. But we're looking, but man, we're having to use our imagination to call it an actual dinosaur track. But nonetheless, it's pretty neat, and it gets you outside. You know, days like right now, it's the fall. We're sitting by a nice, beautiful creek. Dogs are running around. There's legit elk bugling right here. You know, I'm close enough where there's a herd of elk walking through the trails and trees, and I'm looking for a dinosaur track while I'm listening to the creek flow, and I'm getting to listen to elk bugle in the background. Like, this is this sure beats sitting at home and doing nothing. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slowly venture up to the truck here. I'm gonna grab my elk bugle and give her a little blow, and I'm gonna see if I can get those guys calling some more, because that's pretty neat. Well, like I said, it's September, and peak of the rut is on for these elk. Or seems like it's just starting this year, a little bit late. But yeah, one of the things I didn't think I'd be doing today anyways is listening to elk. I'm looking for dinosaur tracks, but yeah, I got my little pack bugle, so we'll give her a blow and we'll see if we can get an answer from these guys. Well, while I got the dogs in the truck, maybe we'll walk back down to the creek here, look for them dinosaur tracks a little bit more, and then if I hear those elk call again, I'll give them another little whistle and see if we can talk to them. He is right here. I didn't even make it from the truck. Sounds like there's two of them maybe. One thing that sucks is I go back to work tomorrow, so I didn't bring my hunting rifle with me, just my 22 if I could see any chickens. This is awesome. But yeah, while we're here on top of the bridge, I'm gonna see if maybe those tracks are right underneath. Because there was one person that said that they were underneath, but I'll look. But yeah, there's no real flat bedrock here or anything like that. I'm also giving that elk a chance to kind of get a little aggressive and look for me before I call back at him. But the only place that I can really see that's gonna have dinosaur tracks is the stuff that we just came from over there, that big ridge of bedrock. Because this stuff here is all broken up and everything like that. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back over on that side and see if we can find one of these tracks. Alrighty, so we're back down here, and as I'm looking around, I don't know. I want to say there's tracks here. I'm gonna go and check out. There's a big flat rock over there. I'm gonna walk over to that, see if there's anything there. And yeah, I don't know. Like I'm looking all over the place. You know, up in here. And then down below. And I'm just not seeing anything. So I'm gonna go over here to that big flat over there and see. The only one that's really compelling to me is this one. It looks like it kind of took a step in like this orange stuff here. This used to be mud and that was a solid layer, so it looks like they were able to step into that, but I'm not too sure. Well, I made it to the little rock here and I'm not 100%. There's a couple of things here. This. There's also this one here. Somewhat that one and this one. And this here too. This might be a partial track, but I'm not convinced. I don't know. People said, like I say, you know, people said there's tracks here, but from what I'm seeing, like, this one, that looks like a track. See? We have a toe here, toe here, toe here, and that's its palm going in there. So I bet you this one's a good track. So this one here might be part of that one. He's walking this way. So if we kind of come up here and go up. I don't know. If there is like a track layer here, it might be underneath all this, or this might be just a bunch of mud that kind of slid down, kind of a thing. But that, so far, that one, maybe this one, that looks like something here. Hey, you see that now? 3 going down, might be his back foot here, front foot there, same thing here where the shade is hitting. This right there, that might be one that's filled back in with mud, kind of a thing, which might go with that one, or possibly that indent. That's stretching the imagination. And then walking over here, I don't know, like this right here, That's the potential for one. And this is another potential here. I don't know, without an actual paleontologist here saying yes or no, you know, I'm just as, I don't know what the right word is for it, but you know, I'm just making wild guesses. You know, everything that comes to a point looks like a toe. So if you guys have been out to this Gething track site and have actually seen like the real track, yeah, leave a comment below and let other people know like exactly where it is, and then maybe we can get more people out here to check it out. Because as it sits right now, I'm pretty skeptical. Other than that one track right there, that's a good chance that one's a track, but not 100%. And as for the elk, pretty sure that was a couple hunters in a Jeep. I let out that one bugle, and then the other one stopped. And yeah, by the time we got down to the bottom of the creek here, they drove up and out and were looking for that lonely bull elk that gave them a call. So if you guys are out and you're hunting elk, and if you're the hunter there, I'm sorry about that. Kind of might have wrecked your chances, but boy, are you calling a lot. You gotta be a little patient with that stuff. Let out one bugle and let it marinate. But sorry guys, we both got fooled there. But yeah, as I'm still walking around, I'm still looking for it. And it's helping that the sun is starting to go down and we're starting to get some shades on these things. Because I know with these things, as soon as there's a shade or a shadow, you can kind of see it a little bit better, or if there's a little touch of water in it sometimes. But even looking in the creek here, we have all this other bedrock and I don't even see nothing in there. And this year too, we've had very low water, so it's a great year for doing, you know, exploratory things like this, and looking for tracks and all that good stuff that's typically kind of underwater. Because I want to say usually this creek is a little bit deeper, it kind of flows up around this bank kind of thing. So if the tracks were kind of in this area, you know, we'd be able to see it a little bit better. But I don't know, I'm somewhat convinced. I'm not going to tell everybody to come here and check out this dinosaur track site, because like I said, this one's a little iffy. But if you are in the area to check out the other trackway sites, I mean, it is worth your time to stop in here, whether it is just to look for this potential track, maybe use your imagination, convince yourself that that's a track and this might be a track. Where's those other ones? I don't know. Oh, right here. That one, maybe, possibly. So I mean, if you're already in the area and you're already checking out Six Peaks, or you're already checking out the other one, Gething Creek, you know, why not come down here a little bit down the road? You're only what are we, 31 kilometers away? So the Gething Creek one, that's at kilometer 71 on the right, and that's directly under the bridge. You cannot miss that one. But yeah, and if you're lucky, you'll run into a couple of hunters, few and elk. Unfortunately, poor guys, kind of messed their day up. Or who knows, you might run into an actual elk out here. I'm not too sure if I pointed this one out or not. And again, it's one of those 50-50 ones. It's either yes or no. I'm not 100%. But now that the sun is shining at a bit of an angle, you can see one toe there, one there, and then one there. Maybe I don't know. This stuff is so kind of broken up and full of already natural erosion. Even that one, I think the edges are too sharp for that to be an imprint. Yeah. Even using my imagination, I can't see it. But yeah, I think that was probably about the last one that could potentially be something. And yeah, here this looks like the original bedrock, and there might be some stuff up in here where all this has been deposited, but without actually coming in and removing that rock, yeah, there's no way you're gonna know for sure. I think I'm gonna walk around just a little bit more and see if there's anything else that's even somewhat compelling. If not, we'll make our way back up to the truck, and yeah, we'll see you in the truck. Well, I made her back into the truck, and unfortunately we didn't really find a whole lot. You know, this video, it's gonna be a little bit different. You know, usually I like to actually go out and find something and show you guys something, but even if this video, if all it did was kind of spark your interest as to what's out in this area, and you know, it gets you outside and gets you to come out to these places and try to find these tracks here. I mean, I think I did my job. You know, it is hunting season, so we're working on getting some more hunting videos out. Right now I'm driving around with the 22 looking for chickens with the dogs and some rabbits. But hey guys, if you enjoy this content, or if you get a little bit out of this little video, even though it's a fairly short one and we didn't really get up to a whole lot other than just try to influence people to get outside, you know, I thoroughly enjoyed it. For me today, it wasn't about coming out and, you know, doing like a catch, clean, and cook, or show a new dinosaur trackway site, or finding fossils or anything like that. It's mainly just a small little smidgen of what I enjoy and what my life is all about, and it just shows you what exactly we have in this area where you can come for a quick drive outside of town and potentially look and touch at dinosaur tracks. If you don't find this one, you know, there's 2 more sites another 30 kilometers up the road, and you know, I got videos on that. I'm not trying to self-promote or anything. I'm kind of taking on the role of like an actual influencer and trying to actually influence in a positive way. You know, not like the mainstream influencers where it's a bunch of guys doing stupid stuff and pranks and things like that. You know, I'm actually wanting to get more people outside and into nature, off the couch. You know, come out to spots like this, bring your kids, bring your wife, boyfriend, husband, grandma, auntie, go by yourself, bring your dogs, let them run around the creek, let your kid throw rocks in the creek, you know, whatever it is, and just come outside and enjoy nature. But anyways guys, you know, if you like this video, please leave a like down the bottom corner there. Leave me a comment, especially if you found this track, because I don't think I found it, but who knows, I might have found it. It might be just old and kind of eroded away, but that's a part of getting outside and kind of exploring these areas. Anyways, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.